Lords and ladies, welcome back to MyStreet, 5 years later, with your host, Jacob Potter. Hello to Ghost Kitty, just immediately. Alright, and sorry to keep you waiting. It's been a pretty hectic preparation phase here. Neither video that I wanted to post today was actually going to download me to actually put it on. And so it took forever to actually work things out for that. So that was basically it. And then I sent the wrong links in marketing and just a bunch of stuff. So, but other than that, the day was actually pretty amazing. Although then again, I will talk about it tomorrow because I believe tomorrow is Wednesday. So I guess you'll hear some aspects about it depending on what actually gets developed. You never know. So, sorry, mouth is dry, so I'm drinking already. Let's go ahead and tackle the beach episode. So, Aphmau's Little Lie, episode 22 of Falcon Claw University. And yeah, once again, another one that I have zero memory of. I forgot there even was a beach episode in Falcon Claw University. I, of course, was much more focused on the episode that comes directly after this. But obviously, we'll address that when we address that. I mean, I personally can't wait, but, you know, let's get this out of the way first. Without further ado, on with the review.
You're going where?
The beach?
Hey, Aaron, are you crazy?
What do you mean?
Yes.
You allowed me to go out before.
This is a completely different circumstance. You're going off campus to a place that's an hour away. You need a bus to get there, which means you'll be gone past your curfew. What's even worse is Xavier is going to be there.
Yeah?
Okay. Let me explain.
I love we had to sit down in order to actually, like, really tell Aaron exactly what's wrong with everything he's doing.
This to you. Xavier knows you're going to the beach, and he's okay with it, which means he's going to test the rest of us agents.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
He's completely toying with us, with you, and I don't know why he's doing it.
I can already tell he is. He seems to get a kick out of seeing me suffer around other people.
Then why are you humoring him? Why are you allowing him to hang around you and your friends? He's a trained agent, and with this behavior, he's already a threat to their safety.
I'm just still curious about who his date is from last episode, because obviously the whole point was that everyone was going to be on dates with each other. You know, classic season one recollection. But no, this time it's yeah, I don't know. Xavier didn't really mention who exactly he'd be going with, so I really hope it doesn't cop out and just say, "Oh, well, she cancelled" or whatever, and blah blah blah. I don't know. I was writing a story I made. It was actually inspired by Minecraft Diary. It's called Wolf's Journey. I can already see the inspiration. Makes sense.
Call me crazy, but I feel in a way I kind of lucked out with Xavier.
You're crazy.
Okay, now I don't understand.
He's supposed to crack down on me, and so far he hasn't threatened anything yet.
Well, yeah, okay. He threatened you. Don't do that. I don't know. Anyways, hello, Aiden. I was trying to trying to think of a segue, but couldn't think of one. So here you are. I was like, and speaking of threats, wait, no, that doesn't make any sense.
Yes, yeah. I am a threat. Fear me.
Okay, no, and speaking of people that tag along with others, Aiden, there we go, got it.
Yeah,
I got it.
You gotta have
He fails to report to my father, doesn't he?
Purposely, he does.
Then, in a way, he's kind of giving me freedom. I hate to play the devil's advocate, but I'd rather have the option to leave this room than not.
Are you still wanting friends?
I don't know.
So you hate Xavier, but will put up with him to find out if you want to make new friends or not.
It's not even just new friends. For the most part, he already knows everyone involved.
Yeah.
Again, except for Xavier's mysterious dates, which, again, want to see.
The youth these days confuses me. Fine. I honestly don't follow your logic. But then again, I'm not the one who's been overprotected his entire life, so...
Oh,
Who am
also,
I
I need to
judge?
say something since I haven't been here for the past few streams.
Oh,
Agent
sure, yeah.
R's eyeglasses upgrade looks so much better than they originally did. Like, I don't know if you commented on that.
I didn't.
That
No,
when-
fair
yeah.
enough.
Okay, because I like Minecraft skins, and they're very pretty looking.
I know that you like Minecraft skins. You know who else likes art? Ghosty. There we go. I got a
Yeah.
segue this time.
Yeah, I sent her an invite, by the way.
I mean, you know, at least I think that's Ghosty. It's hard
We
to
have
tell.
a total of.
As far as I'm
we have
concerned,
a
it could be the. As far as I'm concerned, it could be the shadow of Jim Moriarty, for all I know.
We have a total of 6 red flags on the Jenny counter. Let's see if we can get that number higher.
By the way, Ghosty, you know how in like some cartoons and live action stuff, they have like the mysterious overlord who's like in control of like the main villain group. That's what your camera looks like right now.
I know. That's because the light in my bedroom went out, and since the only window in my bedroom leads to the staircase that leads to my basement, I
Yeah.
don't have any natural light in here.
Dang.
I do love the commitment to face cam though. I appreciate it. Alright, let's carry on.
If I'm going to help you sneak out to go on this day
Oh.
trip, then I'm going to need a set of your clothes.
Huh?
Finally see.
Xavier knows you're going. I know you're going. The other agents on campus do not know you're going and will be looking for you. In which case, I'm going to cover for you.
How?
Are you going?
I
I'm
think
going
we
to
both know where
put
she's
on
going,
your
yeah.
clothes and pretend to be you.
Of course.
Like I said, can you dig me out a set of clothes?
Are you guys
Yes.
even the same size? I
Well,
mean,
well, let's assume for the sake of argument that they are. I don't know. I mean, he's an agent, so I guess he still works out. Why not?
Sure.
Okay. Pause.
Yeah.
Let's What the shit is that?
that's a transition. We just literally saw like the first frame of the transition.
just
Well-
like a fissure that's coming through Aaron's room.
Aaron, I didn't know there was a demon in your sock drawer.
I wouldn't be surprised at this point. You know, it's another thing that Derek hired to keep an eye on him.
Also, let's assume that Aaron, in my street in general, is 6 foot.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because men on average, within the time period this takes place, on average were 5'8" to 6 foot. Let's
Okay.
also assume for a second, the mysterious agent is also 6 foot.
Yes. And also works
They-
out as much to Aaron to keep his muscular build. Yes, we'll do that too.
Mhm.
So let's suspend our disbelief enough
Yes.
and give ourselves to the gods of anime logic
Yes.
to pretend that this works.
Yes.
I hate it. I hate it so much. Seriously, you can't even dye your hair or shave.
I was gonna say he might. I would hope he at least try to dye his hair or like wear a wig or something.
Like even then, his skin is a completely different tone. Anyone who's paying attention would be able to tell immediately.
Like the agents who were in charge of following Aaron. Yes.
Pretty hip, yo.
No,
Memes, Twitter, hashtags, swag.
I think I
hello,
like heck a
fellow
snazz.
children.
How do you do, fellow kids? Yes.
Like the wiggity wiggity bomb yo-yo homes.
Wow, I was actually making a joke based on Principal Brown from The Amazing World of Gumball, and somehow he made it even worse by just being the actual thing. Fantastic.
Lice.
Irene, are you from the 90s?
I mean, honestly, kind of. The 90s was like 10 years ago by the time this was set, so I mean,
God knows how to keep up.
Cringe.
Okay,
my
but is it
mom is unironically one of those fellow kids persons in real life. So my brain is
so
instantly like,
she's like
oh
Ziana then?
boy.
She likes Ziana?
Except not as cool.
Does she
My
hail
mom
the
says my mom says things like all that in a bag of chips.
What?
I
never
mean,
even heard of that.
that's not that bad a phrase in comparison to the other ones.
With the lingo these days, all I know is that kids are into their memes.
It's. You know what? We'll just go.
What?
That just reminded me of like the old man from season 2. You and your kids with your memes and your jabbering.
Well,
Come
okay,
back here, I'm gonna
but
kick
here's
you
the
butt.
thing. Like, this is like, what, 2007? Was the term memes even existed or even relevant?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, the term memes definitely existed. I mean, 2007 was the year that Rickroll was invented.
Yeah, 2007 was the major, like, it was the major year that memes took off in pop culture. I know, I was 7 years old in 2007.
I
think
didn't pay
dancing-
attention to the internet back then, so.
I think the dancing baby meme was actually invented in 1997. I think I remember, or 99. Anyway, Mr. Agent's not paler than Aaron at our list. That's how it looks. So I guess he couldn't even bother to take off his glasses. I've seen him without those glasses. I don't think we have.
No, we have. We see him without his glasses only in season 6, though.
Okay.
That's like a
That's- yeah.
season
With that-
6 thing.
I'll keep the agents here distracted. Just
I guess that
throw
works.
a rock or something at the window when you get back.
Thank you so much.
What happened to the bat signal?
No problem. Just make sure you go out and have fun. Alright?
Give me one more time. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, guys,
Yes.
I looked it up. The word meme was codified in pop culture in 1976.
Seriously? Dang, I didn't think I'd be that old.
No, me neither.
The term meme from the Greek word mimeria, meaning to imitate or imitated.
I always thought it came from the French meme, which means the same, but fair enough. Maybe
Like,
the
it
French
could-
picked that from.
I mean, the
Greece as
French
well.
probably stole from, like...
Like,
from
it is
that.
a thing that languages tend to drift with time.
Yeah. I mean, the Greeks had their entire religion stolen to them by the Romans, so I guess it's not entirely unheard of.
Yes, Aphrodite and her cousin father.
Yes.
Ah.
Hey, Mac.
What?
I wanted to thank you for yesterday. For helping
Look at
me find
him
the
in his
courage to
dark
get this
brewing
date.
coat.
Yeah?
Mhm.
You know, I was thinking that
Yes, when we
I'd
get
love to
back to...
I'd love to thank you, Mac, my friend and companion. You set up everyone so well. It worked. Your plan worked out perfectly for everyone, except for you. So thank you.
Yes, we're getting closer and closer to the date, so I'm taking out my calculator and putting down a 6 for the red flag counter.
I
We have-
have the video clip still. Yeah, I'm
okay.
also ready.
So I haven't been here in the past 5 years later because I've been busy with stuff. But so are you guys
We're not
actually
wrong about that.
seeing the actual red flags of Jenny that the reason why I don't like her as a
Yes.
character? Like,
We
good.
did
because,
bring you up this last time.
Like,
Like
Aiden,
I
last
called it.
You called it. Last episode, she was already planning hers and Aaron's marriage.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay, on the other hand, Aiden, it took 21 episodes to get to the point where Jenny was really, becoming that concerning at all. And then she just went
Like-
from 0 to 100.
There was a sweet episode where she got to know Aaron for reasons other than his baseline looks. That was a good episode. And then we just went downhill.
Yeah.
That
We
in
were
my
at the
that
top of the roller coaster, and then it just
I will say that is
straight into the
my
ground.
that is my opinion of the season. It started good, and then went off the rails.
See, since you mentioned that, I've been constantly looking for the moment when the series trails off. It might have been last episode, which means that 2/3 of it is perfectly fine, or it might not be. That might have been a dud. I'm not sure. It depends. We've had a few like odd ones out here and there. That being said, of course, one of my most anticipated episodes is going to be next one, which I think people know why.
Oh wait, what's
So
it?
who
Aphmau's
knows?
Little
Maybe
Lie.
this is Aphmau's Little Lie.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
I wouldn't say slowly here for becoming a yandere, but there was pretty fast decline. But yes, otherwise, yes.
Also,
Okay, Ghosty, go on.
guys, I bet you $5 we won't hear Aphmau's little lie until the last 15 seconds of the episode.
Actually, I don't think they even say Aphmau's Little Lie. It's more or less the concept of Aphmau lying.
Yeah.
I mean,
Who
I think
knows?
I don't know if it was I think it was in the thumbnail, so it kind of already technically got spoiled the moment that the lie was revolving around. But
I don't care. Let's just watch the episode before
Are you-
my
are you-
ears dies.
are you all right?
No.
I just checked the thumbnail, and yes, from what you're saying, Eden, it does. I'm pretty sure you're right, but let's see.
Maybe you can come along with us to the beach.
How? It's a couple's outing, isn't it? I would need a date in order to go.
No, not really. I mean,
Yes, really. That was the whole point, and you were annoyed that you weren't going to be alone with Aphmau, so at least... Okay, whatever.
you can go solo.
And be the third wheel? No
Nah, it's more like the 7th wheel. Maybe 9th, I can't remember how many couples there were.
thanks.
Mac,
This
look
is
at me.
the, like, at this point, we aren't even, like, a four-wheeler. We're a whole ass bus.
Yeah. We are
With
a
7
tour-
wheels.
You really like Jenny, don't you? You told me so yourself.
I mean, okay,
Yeah,
but
I
here's
do.
the thing. I don't think it's ever explained in the series, but what does he like about Jenny?
he tried to say that last episode, actually.
Oh, did he ever explain it? Because like that's one thing that kind of confused me. I mean, it was kind of confusing if Aphmau too, if like the whole Lawrence thing and like Lawrence, Aphmau, and Garth, like what they saw in her. But what does he see in Jenny, like from a writing
Like,
standpoint?
Actually,
this
no.
might
Like, is it
Yeah,
her
like,
personality? Is it her looks? Is it
Guys?
both? I don't know.
I can
You're asking a
actually
question that's already been
answer-
answered last episode.
Also, I can answer that question for you.
Yeah, because
It's
you were here last time.
100% her appearance.
Oh.
I don't think he knows anything about the batshit crazy we're going to be hopping into here in a second.
I don't think anyone knows that, to be fair. I don't even think Jenny herself knew that she had that side of her personality, because she never got this far with Aaron before, so she never was able to indulge in that. Yeah.
But I mean,
Oh, hold on. The only good thing left in Jenny's friend group is Betty. Both Jenny and Kathy are gone. Yeah,
Aw.
well,
she's going with
that's
someone
true.
else.
Even though I will say Betty has been flanderized, but also I find it kind of cute. So I'm
she
kind
still
of willing.
deserves.
I'm
she still
willing.
deserves
I'm
better.
willing to forgive it. Honestly, I don't care if she's slanderized. She's kind of adorable. So
Yeah, it's weird. Aphmau has a way of flanderizing characters, but still making them endearing at the same time. Like the same thing happened with Luca, with Daniel in Phoenix Job High Season 2. I'm sure there's more examples right now, but I just can't think of
Yeah.
any. Yeah. I mean, even Gareth, I guess, to an extent,
I mean,
what happened
yeah.
to him later.
But you've been liking her since forever. You deserve a chance.
I do?
Projecting
Yes.
much.
You have to keep chasing her. If you don't, then how will she know you like her?
I mean, I do.
By
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
saying you like her.
Okay,
By being
okay.
open of your feelings, and if she doesn't
'cause
reciprocate, don't
actually,
chase
yeah.
because then it comes off as creepy.
That's a good point. Gareth actually should be aware of this by now, but obviously we, the audience, know that Mac has literally his opening scene, his debut, was him taking Jenny out for the millionth time.
Oh.
So Jenny is very
wait.
aware of his feelings.
Oh, you know what's a funny thing about that scene? I saw the original edit when the video was first posted, and I believe the original edit actually had either Max or Jenny's lines missing in that scene. So yeah, and then Aphmau to like take down the video and then post the actual official video.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'm trying to think. I was trying to
That
think
scene was
if
messed up in editing originally. So yeah.
I'm trying to think because I obviously I reacted to that episode when it first came out, but I don't think that was an issue. So
Yeah,
I
so
guess
you
it must
probably
have been
missed
fixed.
the original post.
Oh well.
Do, and I already have, but she just
Also,
finds it
I'm
annoying.
going to say this now. I'm saying this in hindsight since we know how bad Jenny has gotten, but Mac, my homie, my bread slice, my home slice, you're dodging a bullet. Run.
Mac, my homeboy, my home slice, my wiggity whack yo. I don't know.
And
But
this,
still, you dodged a bullet. Just let Aaron take it and run. She's
And
not
he can deal
worth
with a
your
few bullets.
time.
although I don't know,
Aaron can
like
take bullets as long as they're not silver.
I don't think werewolves have that weakness in this universe.
No, they don't. They don't. I was just wanting someone to go to catch that joke.
I mean, yeah, but one thing that I will say gets muddled up with Mac's character is his conclusion. Because minor spoilers for the finale of the season, but Mac basically goes up to Jenny after seeing Betty basically haul off Kathy, after she kind of went psycho, talking to Aaron and stuff like that, and basically,
so far.
him and he kind of like comforts Jenny a little bit, and then they walk off. Which I don't know what Aphmau was going for with that. Is either the good interpretation of that is that he wants to just be her friend and just is getting close to her and just talking to her as a friend, or in the bad interpretation, which I was worried that I'm worried that Aphmau was trying to foreshadow with that scene, is that Mac would actually get with Jenny eventually, and that scene was actually relationship building, and like Jenny realizes the person who she was meant for was right in front of her the whole time. Like that is my fear with what
that's like
Aphmau
every
wants to
nice guy fantasy, isn't it?
Also, can I make a joke?
Yeah.
They got together at the end of the season. He was never seen again.
Dang.
Well,
That means Jenny hauled him off to get married eventually.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that Jenny murdered him or something. Okay, that's
no.
fine.
She murdered him after he was like, Jenny, this is moving too fast for me. I'm not ready to get married right now. It's just like, say yes. Holds the knife up to his
Say yes
throat.
to the dress.
Till death do us part. Avada Kedavra. Okay, or maybe Aphmau was just trying to rip off The Graduates. You know, the ending of The Graduates, where they realize they've made a horrible mistake right before the camera cuts.
They made a horrible mistake.
Which, to be honest, when I actually saw The Graduates, most of the time I was there, I was just thinking like, good grief, you are both idiots. Like, get away from each other. Like, stop chasing her. Like, it doesn't... You're not meant to be, and then what happens at the end? Yeah, of course, obviously. So
stop chasing her. It's not worth it.
I think I was the only person on the planet who wasn't disappointed by the ending of The Graduates.
No, Ghost Kitty. The name is Mac.
Yeah.
You know, like mac and cheese.
Who wasn't in the company until a year later, so there you go.
Annoying.
Who cares what she thinks?
I do.
I mean,
who cares what your
logic may
potential
be flawed.
partner thinks? God, people's feelings are so stupid. Like, Gareth, this isn't good. Stop, please.
This is why he never got the girl.
Some ways. What I'm trying to say is, don't give up.
What if it doesn't work out?
Then add some more feathers.
And I mean, you'll be sad, sure. But hey, at least you tried, and you can look back and say that you didn't give up like a wimp. Instead, you went through like a champ.
Wow. You know, you're right.
Gareth is just foreshadowing his own conclusion with Aphmau in Season 1.
I will go. But I'm not going without a date.
Oh, why not?
Because that's weird.
Oh, fine. Sheesh.
Let's go. Let's find a random date for Max so that person can be blown off for the sake of trying to get with another person who is dating a different person. What a solid plan.
Any other girls you know you could take as a friend date?
No, don't worry. He gets a asexual girl to go with him, so you know.
Okay,
Sometimes.
fine. She's not too disappointed then. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
all right,
so
all right.
She has no stake in this. She doesn't care.
Actually, wait. This is a reversal of the movie date, is it? Because in that version, Betty took Mac because she took their dates, but then now it's Mac taking. Okay, all right.
Like, to be honest, I want a spin-off of Betty and Mac just being chill roommates together.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, there's obviously the risk of that is, of course, Jane would be around for that, so who knows? There's the
Jenny
drama.
would go psycho.
There's the drama for that show. Oh yeah, wait a minute. That's a good point. Yeah, Jenny gets jealous of Mac hanging out with Betty, but then she forgets that Betty is Ace. So it's like, well, what's the difference?
Oh no! Is it okay? Got the red flag counter ready and rearing.
Hmm? Hello?
Also, again, I need to comment the skins real quick. Betty's hair is beautiful. That texturing, that fade. It's so
She
good.
is adorable.
Yeah. Listen, I love Minecraft skins. I have issues.
Stop. That's not necessarily an issue.
Like,
It depends on how you go about it, but yeah.
That the bottom of her shoes is white, which means the skin is unfinished.
By the way,
if it's unfinished, then it would be black on the bottom.
No, I meant.
or just you'd see through the legs.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
meant to say that white is because the hair was probably taken from a different skin. They forgot to color the bottom of the shoes. Like the bottom of the little Ugg boots she's wearing or whatever she's wearing. Little
Yeah.
boots, little boots.
You know one thing that I always struggled with Minecraft skins? The shoes. Like, I've always did basic shoes, but I always struggle with making shoes on Minecraft skins because you can't really make that good looking shoes.
By the way, this is why I brought up the feathers before, Ghost Kitty. I put your comment on. I was planning to address it as soon as I could. But yeah, the episode of Gareth Apple helping Cameron Emlyn, that is also true, except for the fact that Gareth is actually, weirdly enough, better at advice here than he was a few years down the line when he moves in with, everyone.
Uh-huh. Oh. But just as friends though, right?
Yeah, can't stress that enough, Mac. I also don't want you.
As long as we're clear we're just friends and nothing else, then yes.
Oh wow, she really is specifying. Okay.
I will go. I will like a nice day on the beach. See you at the bus, Mac.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. She
Yeah.
probably had to specify because Aphmau had to specify for the fandom. The fandom
Okay.
was wild and ship
Okay.
crazy at this point, if you remember.
At this point,
They're always been ship crazy. Diaries
I've-
was ship crazy. I mean, I don't know.
I haven't kept up with the actuals of the modern fandom, but I'm pretty sure they're still going to be at it. I'm pretty sure.
To be fair, I feel like the modern fandom is honestly not ship crazy at all for what I've seen. I mean, granted, the modern day fandom is kind of dead, but for what I see in the fandom, when they make edits of it, they don't really talk about the romance element. Because there is no romance. I mean, the only romance in Aphmau's newer videos technically is Zane-chan, but Zane-chan comes in and out, and sometimes Armau, but even then, Aphmau's like, "Oh, this is my boyfriend," and it's like they don't really do much. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's that one episode. I did watch one episode recently to do with like breaking out of a prison that was like set up by Aaron, and of course, Aphmau being Aphmau does the whole eye roll to flirt with him. Figuratively speaking, so she tries to flirt her way out, and of course it doesn't work. But she escapes.
I mean, yeah.
That's what inspired my idea to do like the labors of Heracles in Minecraft at some point. No one steal that idea, please.
Mac? So guess what? I'm going with you today to the beach after all.
What? How?
Mac's friend Gareth invited him to the outing today, and Mac asked me to be his friend date.
Betty! Why? Do you like Mac?
Nope.
You just said friend date. That's not really a red flag, just a dumb line.
I'm not interested in relationships at all, really.
You aren't?
No.
Again, first time this comes up, apparently.
I don't have physical attraction to people. I just think people are nice or good. Don't think of them romantically.
How?
Just the way I am.
Okay, nice to clarify this for the audience. But Jenny's been roommates with Betty for like 2 years at this point. Surely this would have been discussed. Like, I don't know, or is she that obsessed about Aaron that she never asked Betty if she liked anyone?
Anyway, I'm going. I was secretly hoping you'd ask because I really wanted to go. But now that I have a friend to go with, I'm super excited.
Oh, you know, Kathy can just stay behind or something, unless she's Xavier's date.
I'm fine with Betty going, but Mac? Ugh, I just don't want him to bother me when I'm with Aaron.
Okay, skin review. Okay, one, I don't like what they did to Aphmau's hair in this. They moved up her hair by a pixel, and it makes it look a little bit weird. So I don't really like what they did with her hair. But that color
Kind of blocks her eyes a bit.
Yeah, but that color of purple on her is great. I think the general white and lavender purple together looks really good. I don't like how they brought back Aaron's, I guess, rejection outfit from Phoenix Drop High. I wish they did
Rejection outfit.
a more original outfit. I mean, seriously, it's so boring and bland.
Also, I'm gonna say something about the pastel purple outfit with the white trim.
Yeah.
It's Lady Irene's color palette.
Well, technically, it's her new color palette. Her old color palette was blue and white, or blue and gold was her original color palette. But like that's her new color palette in the newer seasons. To be fair,
sometimes when you're stuck in a dimension for hundreds of years, you just gotta change up your wardrobe a bit.
Hey, Aaron!
Hey,
Are you excited?
very. It's been a long time since I've been to the beach.
I mean, we've been to the beach in game.
Okay, one skin review for me, weirdly enough. This is not really a pro or a con, I just love the fact that, you know, Mac's grey shirt like camouflages with the bus. Okay, moving on.
Multiple times.
That's not a real beach.
Close enough.
What about you? How are you gonna handle...
Oh, wow.
Aaron!
Wait, did she lift him up?
no, I think that was just her hugging him from behind and basically.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say it did look like she just literally just like deadlifted. Like how strong is Jenny? Xavier better watch out.
I see you've gotten better with your touching issue.
I haven't.
Well, I mean that
okay.
was a spur of the moment thing. That wasn't really
Okay,
better or
Aphmau.
worse.
Aphmau. Okay, here's the thing. Like, I can kind of relate because I feel like my comfortability with touching people varies from person to person and on certain levels. Meaning, most people I'm on a don't touch me policy. Very few people I'm on a okay. But when it comes to this, like Aphmau, you do realize he didn't hug her; she hugged him from behind.
Also,
And also, it's kind of rude, even if you're dating, just to do that. I mean, not that you know anything about him, Jenny.
It depends on the comfort levels that you've discussed with the person usually.
Yeah.
But Jenny and Aaron haven't discussed. They haven't even had a real date yet. She just kind of came up, you
This
know.
was supposed to be the date. Well,
I know this was supposed to be the date, but she
Well,
just
to
kind
be-
of came up and asserted herself like, "Hi, I'm gonna peer pressure you to go out with me in this restaurant full of your friends."
I mean, she asked him in private once as well, but then the date thing, yeah, that was the peer pressure parts, which essentially everyone did. And again, it worked out for everyone except for the guy whose plan it actually was in the first place, which I feel like it just poetic justice.
And okay, so now let's do a few more outfit reviews. Jenny's outfit's actually really pretty. I mean, she's not blonde still. I don't know where Aphmau got the idea that she was blonde, but you know, I mean, that's more like that's more like white hair. But okay, sure, she's
Actually,
bleach
no.
blonde.
She's platinum blonde,
She's
which is
That
sort
might
of
be-
a silver.
Yeah, I was gonna say she looks silvery in this lighting. I'm not sure if that's like the bust shading her down because normally her hair looks a bit brighter than it is currently. I don't know. It looks more like Travis's, which is probably why people thought that she was related to Travis back in the day. I don't know. That was a theory I saw pop up a couple of times.
Okay.
No
Betty's
basis, but
outfit,
yeah.
while I can't see much of it, it looks fine, but I don't know if that's a skirt or shorts. But I'm not really a big fan of the hot pink being concentrated by like a cool violet purple. I'm really not a fan of that, like that color choice. Again, if you're gonna go for like a skirt or pants, it would have made more sense to go for like maybe white pants or even another shade of purple pants. Would have made more sense there because I feel like the hot pink doesn't really work as well as the pants or skirt. Can't really see the whole skin, but you know.
Maybe in a different shot.
I missed you so much!
Ugh.
I can tell that he's really not
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Same, I guess.
Well, I believe.
Except for this time, he's not jumping
Oh,
out of windows.
Caitlin!
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I know.
Caitlin's outfit and its shading is beautiful. That is a great shade of like I think it's turquoise would be the color name. But
Yep.
that color and the way it like looks on her, like it's good. And like there's like little shoulder straps. Good. Perfection. Garth's outfit is alright. It's not bad, not good, generally decent. I mean, that's what I think of it. I mean, it's not the worst outfit, but it's kind of boring. I don't know. Although you can do a lot more female outfits than male outfits, I've learned when designing gacha characters, especially, you know, and
Yeah,
in
that's
Minecraft and anything. You can do a lot more female outfit designs than male.
I mean, see, yeah, you say that, but honestly, when you don't have like a limited set of tools to work with, like as is the case in gacha, maybe that's just not the case. Maybe there's like less discussion on male outfits in general. I'm not sure. But you know, as far as it goes right now, it seems for some reason that these are hearts in actual restream, but for some reason they show up as virtual hugs on Twitch. I don't get it. Anyway, time for the outfit review from Ghost Kitty. Here are the colors of Jenny and Betty's outfits. I think that the color of Jenny's top complements her jeans. I think they're jeans. They might be denim shorts. I can't remember. Meanwhile, Betty's outfit is cute, though the colors are a bit bright. Then again, so is her hair. So,
That's all of us, and
Hey, hold up! You're forgetting us!
No, I wanted to forget you.
Like I said, that's all of us. Start the bus. Start the bus. Oh, okay. All right. I'm not sure what I was expecting in terms of a surprise date, but fair enough.
I was not expecting her, though.
Bring Diana back. This is going to go extremely well.
Okay, and I will say Diane's outfit's alright, but I feel like it could use some work. For example, they're going a very pale pink on her top, but it's, while not too similar to her skin color, is close enough where it may not look the best. So I would have went with a slightly brighter pink, like ever so slightly, not too bright where it becomes a hot pink, and not like too girly pink, but like enough where it's kind of, I guess, a bit
Kinda like
brighter.
Baby pink. A kind of
Yeah.
pastel baby pink.
Yeah, that would
One
have
thing-
been better.
The one thing that I'll say about this is that apparently, yeah, I guess considering Ken's dislike for the government, of course, his best friend has an outfit that looks like an old-fashioned prison uniform. But also, yeah, of course, the worst offender here is definitely Xavier, who just, didn't put any effort in whatsoever. Gives you mermaid vibes. Well, I think by this point we'd already seen Mermaid Caitlin and Mermaid Tales, which I
Mermaid
skipped.
Tales
So.
already ended by that point. That ended before the end of season 5.
Actually, should we watch Mermaid Tales, since Mermaid Tales is tangentially not related to MyStreet?
I am running out of 5 years later in my back catalogue, so it would be nice to have another set of premieres to actually fall back on. So Mermaid Tales is a good option for me, I think. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, it is an option for the future.
Absolutely. Also, yeah, more Twitch exclusive content. Well, not exclusive because it'll be premiered on YouTube.
I,
But you know what I mean.
honestly think Royal Tales, or was it Royal Tales?
Of Royal Tale, yes.
I think a Royal Tail's honestly not that good.
Oh,
I
wait a
mean-
minute. Are we gonna have to watch Realm Royals now? We're gonna watch.
Not Realm Royals. No, that Roblox series sucked. Anyways,
Okay, yes, it did, but I'm keenly aware of the fact that my audience love to see me suffer through things, so I'm definitely gonna end
What?
up watching Realm Royals because of
Jacob,
that.
that's the main reason why they keep saying that Adam Code Purple gets good at some point. They want to have us watch it.
They're tricking
And-
me.
They're trying to trick us into watching Adam Code Purple. You know
Mhm.
this. I know this. We all know this. You little. I can't
Okay,
swear
that
on
be-
stream.
Okay,
You
but that
already
being
did swear
said, yeah, I was
multiple
gonna say I
times,
already
Jacob.
did like a while ago. But, yeah, but I mean, to be fair, the Guardians also started off pretty rough, and people said it got better, and that one actually did get better. So, but I don't know. I have less faith in Adam Code Purple, granted. Yeah.
Adam Code
Yeah.
Purple isn't that bad from what I remember. Your memory is faulty, baby Satan. Your memory is faulty. Everyone keeps saying it gets better. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You're going to have to hit me with a frying pan and strap me to a chair to make me watch the rest of the season.
Oh, I was gonna say they did something similar to Clockwork Orange, but that was to desensitize you to the thing. Anyway,
Aaron!
Xavier!
yeah, you knew he was coming here. Why are you so shocked?
Jenny!
Diana!
Danke!
Names.
So, I know we like shouting people's names, but the bus is about to leave. Can we get going?
Hold on, the Tangled reference. Oh, right, the frying pan. Sorry, I thought you meant there was something on screen. Okay, it was good. I know you want to review Luca's outfit as well, but we should probably wait until he turns around first.
Oh God, is that orange shorts?
Never mind, we're not going to wait.
That
okay,
is
right, whatever.
orange
Fine, ignore
shorts
me.
with
Who wears orange shorts? That is a.
Aiden, those shorts clash with his skin tone.
Okay, here's my theory
Yeah.
here's my theory about the shorts. They used to be white, and she spilled coffee all over them. And that's why they turned orange.
Coffee's more of a brownish orange, if anything. They're not
Well,
really.
yes,
it's not
but
really
yes, but
orange.
when it's more spread out, it will become more orange. That's what I mean.
Yes, please.
Besides, it could be
she's
pumpkin
turning.
spice latte.
Oh no, she's turning around.
Oh, okay. So it looks like she's wearing a full. No, wait. She's wearing. What are those? Okay, wait. Luca, what are those colors? Let me get this straight. You have a pink shirt, a bright pink shirt, a like cobalt blue jacket,
And
orange shorts. What is your color scheme? I know your eyes are blue and I know your hair is pink, but that doesn't mean you. No, that color coordination. Why?
I have realized two important things during that that speech you just made. One is that you are to Minecraft skins what Emily is to gacha designs, and two, for some reason, when you started off that speech, you went the most stereotypically gay I've ever seen in the years I've known you.
Yes.
Aiden, step aside. Here's what I would have done. I would have made her shorts the same color as her eyes. Step one.
Yeah.
Get that out of the way. So, the orange clashes with her skin tone and just makes everything look weird. The blue jacket, gone. Replace it with a tank top. Where's the tank top color? White.
Agreed.
Anything would be better than this disaster. We can even, still have another splotch of blue in her design somewhere. Or another splotch of whatever color that is. We could have her wearing bracelets or bangles or whatever. But anything would be better than this.
I mean, I will say, the jacket is textured well, objectively speaking. The color choices are bad. Also, who wears like a jacket and like just like a shirt, a jacket, and shorts to the beach?
Is it just
Like,
wait? Hold on. Maya saying
wouldn't-
just the bad tan job. What, the tan job was so bad it got on her shorts? You mean? I mean, that would be a pretty bad tan job. Granted, that is true.
Well, she's not even tan. She hasn't even went to the beach yet to work on it.
Well, neither did Jenny, but for some reason she was more tan in this episode too. For some reason, maybe Aphmau made those like in advance, like preemptively planning for the fact that we're going to be at the beach and they're going to tan themselves later. I don't know. Maybe.
God, I'm colorblind and I have better color coordination than that. Though I feel like that's something Emily would fight me on.
How did you?
See, you know what? I would. There should be a video on either Aiden or Emily's channel, maybe on both. Just a challenge where Aiden makes a few Minecraft skins, Emily makes a few gacha designs, and then they have to. Wait, actually, no. Sorry, wrong way. No, yeah, that's it. Yeah, and they have to actually convert Aiden's Minecraft skins. They have to convert Aiden's Minecraft skins into gacha versions, and Emily has to convert. Oh wait, no, sorry, it was meant to be the other way around. So the one who's good at the one thing, but if the one thing does the other thing. I forgot. I phrased that terribly.
You get her to be your.
Also, so here's what I would do to Xavier's design. Give the tank top he's wearing a stripe. Now,
a stripe, just vertical, horizontal.
Yeah, and then I would give him a bracelet.
That was an actual question. I'm not sure what you were
Yeah.
referring to.
Vertical.
Okay.
Vertical. Look.
I would like a vertical strap, like along either the chest and or waist area. I would have, put some orange bangles on his wrists. I can't see what exactly color his shorts are.
Yeah, I can't tell either.
Give me a second.
Brown. Brown? You are so bland with your color choices.
Like,
that might
he's
be a belt,
brown.
I'm not sure.
If you look at it, why is he wearing a belt on his swimsuits to a beach?
Yeah, I don't know.
No! Get rid of
Again,
that belt.
he put in 0 efforts. Said that myself before.
Why would you wear a belt to the beach? You're gonna get sand all up in your various orifices.
Xavier has eyes like they have fire in them. You know who else has those eyes? Kawaii-chan, which explains why the kitchen set on fire twice around her.
Date.
I have my ways, Aaron. But let me ask.
How did he know that Diana even was around Aaron before? Because I don't think he's seen Diana around Aaron. Because the time he was introduced is when Diana stopped appearing that much.
I'm actually not sure. It could.
How did you know Diana had a connection to Aaron?
I don't know. I would have said it was a huge coincidence, but who knows?
Does she mean something to you? I thought that cutie Jenny was.
I asked you a question. That's it.
He's still gathering intel. He doesn't quite know yet.
Wait, go back.
Oh,
I caught something. I caught something funny.
Okay.
So you gotta pay attention to the first beach panning shot. This is very important.
This is where we were.
Alright, keep panning. Okay, keep it going. Sit!
Oh, yeah, I saw it. Yep.
This girl was Steve, then became her.
Oh, well. I tell you what, that's probably the second best visual error from an Aphmau video, the first being the floating glasses in episode, 50 of Diary Season 2.
Wait, pause.
Another one?
No, I meant go back a little bit. You know that guy that was laying down under that umbrella?
Yeah.
He was wearing skin tone color shorts.
Wait, what? Is this a nude beach? Oh my god, I didn't know we were on a nude beach.
I
Okay.
highly doubt it. Just because someone forgot to put their skin
Pause.
on doesn't mean they,
Look. His swim shorts are the same color as his skin tone.
I don't see it.
Who are you talking about? Oh, no, sorry, the guy behind Steve Girl. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
Oh, I see. God, I think his shorts
They're
might be brown, but they don't really look. He does kind of look nude.
Yeah, it's because like the part that's different is being hidden by the umbrella, which is giving off that visual. That's what's happening right now. Right, anything else here, or can I move on
No.
finally?
We can
Alright.
move on.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Heck yeah!
Okay, one audio thing. There's a bunch of children screaming in the background, but there are no children ever seen on camera.
It is.
Not as
It's like
beautiful
she
as
searched up
Jenny.
general beach ambiance on YouTube and, you know, just sniped the first thing that came up in the recommendeds.
Yes.
Concession stand!
All right, plan. Half of us go to get a spot, and the other half goes to get food.
Hey, I thought I was leading this outing.
She beat you.
What gave you that impression? This whole thing started because Gareth wanted to ask Aphmau on a date. I don't know.
To the punch, hon.
Wait, this was my idea.
Exactly. Thank you, Gareth.
Well,
Well, technically it was Mac's idea, but, you know, he doesn't want to take credit right now. He's already suffering enough.
I'm going to be the ultimate spot finder and find the best spot. Good luck keeping up with me, nerds. And I mean that in a nice way.
Good to specify. It really helps
Even
the
when
joke.
she's trying to be playful, she has to be nice. Hey, hold up!
Oh no! Wait a minute. She's just like Jeffrey. Oh, we found out why they broke up because once again Luca was too nice.
No way! I'm gonna find it.
I don't.
I need to find a spot so Aphmau thinks I'm cool. I will find the spot.
I'll show all of them that.
Aaron, we should go get snacks.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, Aaron can definitely find the best spot with his, you know, him being one of the only characters with a canonical nose.
Huh?
Oh, I'll come with you guys.
Diana!
I'll come too.
Same.
But I wanted to.
Also,
See,
might I say?
here's the thing. That Aaron can try and be alone as much as he wants, but unfortunately for Derek and the agents and everyone, his friend group is just leeches. So
Also,
not
I
much you
want
can
to
do about
pause.
that.
I want to
Go on.
pause here. Add another one to the red flag counter. Jenny trying to control his actions before he makes a decision.
Okay, all right, and Aiden, get ready to see the red flag video clip.
Yeah.
Once again, credit to Alex Myers for that one.
Where
Go
did
subscribe.
Betty go?
I think she beat us there already.
Oh, and extra stuffy crunches, please.
What are stuffy crunches?
I don't know. Maybe it's like bunch of crunches.
Maybe. I don't know what that is either, but fair enough.
It's a candy here.
Okay.
It's mine.
Okay.
Not if I touch it first.
You're all finding a spot together, you fools. How? I mean, that's impressive.
I
but
thought
also
you were
how?
with others. I thought you were with like Aaron in the group.
As part of his agent powers, he can appear whenever he wants to.
Hey, this spot looks great, guys.
What?
How did you do that?
Dude just jumped. Oh, you must be pretty athletic to be able to do that.
I try.
I'm impressed. Can you teach me that sometime?
Sure, sweets.
I mean, it's not like you'll ever need to jump across an entire body of water or anything to save your life, you know.
But it takes a long time to learn.
Aww.
Darn it!
So Apple's like, "Oh, effort. I don't want to do that."
I want it to look that cool.
Oh yeah, friendship is sandcastles.
Aaron! Darling! This way!
Look this way. Look at me.
Another red flag.
All right. Here we go.
Jenny trying to have Aaron's undivided attention.
How
Even
dare
though
you
they're
look at other
public-
girls making sandcastles?
You can't look at other girls making sandcastles. You need to look at me.
Oh my
Look
goodness.
at me being all cute, Aaron.
See, if Ivy knew that was making sandcastles meant to be alluring, then, that would have really helped her out with making peace with Gareth.
Interesting.
So, what's your favorite thing to do on the beach?
Build sandcastles.
Really?
Shut up and build it with her.
Uh,
Is he wearing
I
a
will
belt
have
with his swim shorts?
No, I think
No,
that's
that's just
I
like
think that's just like this design for swim.
The string.
shorts in
That's the
general.
string to tie it, yes.
that's great.
Wanna help?
Sure.
Hey, guys, want to play some volleyball?
I'm fine. Gotta build the sandcastle.
Yeah, me too.
I'm down, and so is Aaron.
What?
Why is everyone volunteering,
let's go.
Aaron?
Because that's what Xavier does. I won't do a red flag count for him because it's in character. That's the whole point.
I mean, yeah.
Honestly, I'm both surprised and not surprised that Caitlyn and Luca weren't on the same team as each other. Because I just realized as I was thinking it through that Caitlyn likes to hog the ball and also, berate others for the mistakes they make. I feel like in competition, I know that Luca definitely knows to just, give us some space.
So that's how you want to play.
Why does he give me Azula vibes? Just when she played volleyball that one time and got really, really into it. Yes, I scored a point. The shame you must feel will span generations. I can't remember the actual dialogue.
That was awesome. Good rounds, guys.
I can't believe I lost.
Getting angry there?
Shut up.
You should
Wait. Oh my goodness, wait a minute. Wait, actually, I'm going to pause when it comes
watch
back
your
to it.
temper.
It's Jeff! We found Jeff again!
Oh god, wait, why does he look like a child though? Did they
Because
size
he
him like
never
a child?
changes. Jeff never changes. He just doesn't grow, apparently.
Jeff is always a
eternal.
child.
Hey, you guys need to chill in the water. Come on, it's great.
Aw, sure thing, sweetheart. Aaron, you should too.
Nah, I'm good.
I mean, he suggested this time. He didn't, volunteer him. Oh, but off he goes anyway. Fair enough.
You should take off your jacket, Aaron.
What?
Huh?
I mean, don't you want to show off a bit?
No! That's creepy!
I can't exactly define it, but there's something there.
It's
Okay.
weird.
I know how to define it. She's
Yeah.
trying to get Aaron to set down his boundaries for her own amusement.
No, I don't think
Right.
that's what she's doing. I think she just wants a chance to ogle him and to show off her prize.
Like, that's
Like-
what I meant. Set down his boundaries as in take off his shirt, even though he clearly doesn't want to.
Hmm.
If he would
No.
if he wanted to take off his shirt, he would take it off.
Oh yeah, Aaron absolutely would take off his shirt if he wanted to. We all know that for a fact.
I mean, why need him when you've got me?
Did he just throw his shirt into the water?
Yeah, he's never gonna see that shit again.
I mean, it's a terrible shirt anyway, so whatever.
Like, it's
Wow.
now lost to the ocean.
I mean, I'm pretty much better, right?
Let's hope the mistress of the tides does it well and takes it far from this place. That shit didn't. That shit deserves better.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, you're cute when you blush.
Let's hope whatever oceanic nymph lives on this side of the country does it well by burying it and then burning it somehow underwater.
Just a no-oceanic nymph, just like picks it up, just goes like, ugh, what is this thing? Ah, get away from me.
Doing?
He's trying to make you jealous.
And failing.
However,
I should help him. He helped me. But I don't want to leave Af. Hey, everyone is in the water. Want to go?
Nah, I'm good.
Oh, come on.
Okay, wait. I will say I relate with Aph a lot in here in this situation. You know, where you don't want to do something, but then everyone's pressuring you to do it. And
All the cool kids are in the water right now. What are you doing?
God,
laying sandcastles.
God, let me do me. I have my own way of having fun. I don't need to do it like everyone else right now. I just want to have fun my way.
Yeah,
because that's what I prefer.
Also, Gar's a liar. Diana's not in the water.
We've been building this for.
Look,
No,
see?
Diane
Something on the side.
is just on the beach.
I think her water's. I think the interpretation of that is her like needing to be.
Her water's broke. Diana's pregnant.
Like, also,
Okay, I think the interpretation is that her feet are meant to be in the water. I think that's what's supposed to be, but
like she's dipping her toes. Okay.
Oh,
like,
wow.
can I make a joke?
Sure.
Yeah.
Aiden, if she gets her wolf parts in the water, she'll smell like wet dog.
Oh. I mean, you're not wrong.
The refresher.
Okay, sure. But just the shallow part, okay?
Sure.
Not even gonna go with the others. They're just gonna, yeah, sure. I can guarantee from I can tell you from experience, considering that I love to go into the sea whenever I'm at the beach. I can tell you that swimming to other people is far less effective than it is just walking there and joining them in the water where they are.
Yeah, because walking in the ocean is a pain.
Yeah. And especially when there are waves. Look, fortunately, right, there are no waves to, impede that, but still.
That's it. You asked for.
Oh, well, see, someone gets deadlifted here, but of course it's Aphmau.
For it.
No, seriously!
Oh, yikes. Okay, I thought he was actually just gonna, drop her, but no, he threw her, of course. I mean, she can still stand up. I'm not to ruin the moment or anything, but she can definitely stand up here, like swimming or otherwise.
Like, she could stand
to the
up.
ground.
It's not like she was thrown into the deeper part.
I think that's literally what was meant. Is literally what's supposed to be happening here.
Yeah, but look at where the block is. Okay, fine.
So she is crawling.
There you go. Someone stood.
Just help her up.
Wait, did Garth really just say yeah?
Yeah, Garth yeeted her straight in the water.
I completely missed that. Hold on, I want to go back and see. Let me just check. Alright, go on.
They're having fun here. They're having fun. And then Garth.
That's it. You asked for it.
No, seriously!
Okay.
No.
Thank you for clarifying, not actually after I went through the effort of going back. Okay.
But still, like, It's very. She wanted to stay in the shallow end. Garth, what is?
I don't think Gareth knows that shallow for Aphmau is like half. This is like the worst recreation of season 2 that I've ever seen. Like the moment when Aaron jumps and gets her in the ocean compared to just lifting her off the ground.
Also, the red flag counter is ready.
Alright. Miss Jenny.
What? Why are you holding on to Aaron like that?
Oh, Christ. Okay, here we go. Not only is that a red flag, but it's also it's also just you saw that she was being lifted out of the water, right? You can't lift someone without them.
Actually, no. She was paying attention to the chronically shirtless man.
Except for he's not shirtless here.
Oh,
Are you okay?
I'm sorry. My ankle. Yeah, it's hurting real bad.
Ah, there's the little lie. And sure enough, we are about probably a minute until the end of the video. I can't tell from here. Like an eighth. We're in an eighth of the way through. No, the way to the end, I mean.
Added, and it made it hard for me to swim.
Oh, no.
You better take her to land. Don't worry. I'll keep Jenny company.
Wait,
Good.
Yeah, I mean, Christy's saying that Xavier's tactic is just to steal Aaron's girl, but meanwhile, Aaron just like, no, yeah, please take her. I don't want to.
Come on.
Meanwhile, Aaron and his girl. Like they're dating. They just don't know it yet.
Now you sound like the fandom.
He should just tell her we're dating. I'm getting jealous that other girls don't know.
Yes.
No.
Well, no, they all do know. They know. It's obviously you're jealous.
That, and if Aphmau hurt herself, she kind of needs assistance to the beach. It's not like, he can like drop her and be like, "Oh, Jenny, I'm so sorry. I picked up another drowning person from the ocean."
Yeah, and also, again, from experience, hopping in the ocean is even worse. And yes, I did try that as a child. Don't judge me.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just sprained my ankle. That's what made it hard to swim.
Here,
when
let
you
me help.
threw me, I
I'll be
accidentally hurt. Like, what would have been more feasible is that you threw me without my consent. You
all right.
picked me up and threw me into the ocean. What else was I expected to do? Swim for my life?
Yeah, also, it's worth pointing out as well, she hit, like, the surface of the water, like, with her full body. Like, the surface tension would just, like, slapped her completely.
Okay.
At least let me sit with you guys for a bit.
No. I want you both to have fun. You both can go.
This is the perfect time for Mac. This guy is away from Jenny. I've got to help him now.
Then just say nothing.
I'll be right back, okay? I'm just gonna take a dip. You got her, right?
I'll make sure she's all right.
Good. I'll be right back, real fast.
Okay, I'm gonna give my Levi drink to Gareth. He sacrificed his own date for the sake of his friend. There you go.
You can leave me alone.
What's with that sass?
I'm embarrassed enough.
Getting a sprained ankle isn't something you can help,
I mean, especially when someone throws you, yes.
It was kind of unfair of Garth to throw her. She strictly said that she wanted to stay in the shallow end.
Can we go to the beach and game soon? This trip made me miss just sitting in my room and playing games with you.
We've been having a hard time catching each other on.
I know, but I'll keep trying to catch you on.
Hey, Aph.
The most romantic line in the episode, all about dates.
Yeah?
Do you know what you want out of friends?
I never thought of that. I guess.
Nah, I'm so popular that people just want to be friends with me anywhere. How do you think about that? Thank you,
Yeah,
Aaron.
people just like static cling to Aphmau as soon as she's nice to them. She doesn't really have to try. She just attracts people.
I just realized something. Considering Aphmau, like the whole everyone's in love with Aphmau thing, and also the fact that everyone's in love with Aaron in this season, they are literally like creator Aphmau's own personal like power couple fantasy with herself and her husband. Like, I'm starting to sense that there's like a part of MyStreet was essentially, oh, what if her and Jason had actually gone to high school together, and but also they were the cool kids all along. Which is just amazing in so many ways to just think about MyStreet as that kind of idea.
Also, Ghost Kitty in chat helping me keep track of the red flags.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you've got the counter going as well. Yeah.
Just to be nice to me. To help me feel loved when I don't love myself.
What do you mean?
I mean...
Hey, let's do a bonfire!
Yeah! I brought a pot for coffee!
My favorite Aphmau trope, interrupting a sentimental conversation that will never get brought up again because one character wants to do one thing.
Of course!
Then again, this also could be considered like, like preemptive revenge on Caitlyn's part for Aaron ruining her like sentimental confession of like why she's the way she is to Travis in season 2, which I will never get over the fact did not ever get resolved. I am still salty about that. I don't.
Listen, that would have concluded Caitlyn's arc before season 6.
Would have concluded before season 3, for crying out loud. Did your hair look shorter for some reason now? I know, your hair looks shorter now for some reason. Like just left off screen when I got a haircut and then came back. I don't know why.
Yeah, I got a really quick haircut.
Yeah.
I missed the Levi drink.
I had a great time.
Same.
Yeah, thank you, Gara, for almost drowning me.
Yeah.
Good
I mean, you don't know, but still,
I'm glad
funny for it.
I'm glad your sprain healed instantaneously.
Night.
Also, what happened to that bonfire?
It wasn't deemed worthy enough to film, even though there was a bonfire in a panning shot before.
Hey, Garth.
Yeah?
Thanks for inviting me out.
Anytime.
No, seriously, anytime. Can we like do this again, but like the pair of us, please?
So, catch you around sometime?
I have to go though, but I'm just gonna say what I generally think of the episode. Because I've pretty much seen all of it at this point. It's all right.
Yeah, there's like a couple seconds left.
Jenny has a lot of red flags. I don't like Jenny, and I don't like this season. Like, this season tried to do what Phoenix Drop High season 2 did, and it did terribly. Anyways, see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
I really need to like when the season conclusion comes around, just like lay out the whole thing about Falcon Claw. Honestly, just because. Well, I mean, I've said this before, but it seems like people just don't remember a lot of the stuff that was actually really good about it. There's some moments that stick out for like how ridiculous and bizarre they are, and how a few of the characters in their early iterations saw a decline. Which, admittedly, that second one is a huge problem.
Yeah, like the start of this series is pretty good. I'm kind of upset that now it's taking a turn for the worst.
But that's the thing. Now it's taking a turn for the worst. In episodes 20, 21, and 22, out of like 35. Overall, again, going back to what I said about, Emerald's Secrets, that the vast majority of the season surely should like dictate the quality of the overall product. Doesn't matter if there's like a few amazing episodes here and there. That from at least as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, overall, I still think the Falcon University is definitely underrated and still enjoyable.
It is a season, TM.
Mm-hmm.
I miss talking with you.
Oh, by the way, hold on. I don't ship these two as a couple, but I ship Gareth and Aphmau as friends, like someone's between them. Well, yeah, that's a thing. That's the way that the show kind of like deviated from them as a potential couple from like the last few days of the Garmau fandom to then really becoming just being like, they work way better as friends. Aphmau did prove her point in that regard at the very least. That indeed Aphmau and Gareth work better not being a couple. But yeah, of course, there's still the matter of the fact that she teased it in two separate entire shows. Which I'm still of two minds about, because on one hand, that is the most epic troll of like a fan base, and I love how that went down, just being like, yeah, take that, nerds. You got but the more sentimental part of me, the one that doesn't enjoy the suffering of others, also says, I could have done a bit less of that, especially after the whole Garmau Lama war that was going down on two separate series at the same time. You kind of made yourself double the problem. Anyway. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Here.
Talking with you.
Same.
You should get a phone sometime.
I'm trying.
Let me know if I can help, okay? See ya!
Just gets one for his birthday without saying anything. I'm gonna go join my mother's. And off we go.
Interesting.
I'm stealing the wrong girl.
It's just the villainous hand wringing.
You can't do that in Minecraft, so yes.
Like,
okay.
I think the problem with Aphmau's approach to Gareth, Lawrence, and Aphmau in MCD, and the reason why she got flack is that there is actually a trope in anime called a harem.
Yeah.
However, harems are a little bit more acceptable in anime circles. But the problem is, Aphmau was targeting a Western audience.
Okay,
which
but
would
at the same
therefore be
time-
less tolerant to the trope's existence.
I don't know, that depends, because considering that she describes her own content at this time on a live stream as Minecraft anime, very clearly she was targeting an otaku Western audience, which of course is just a combination of those things.
She would, an otaku Western audience would still, but then she started to accrue a general audience who would be less in the know of the kind of decorum that would be circling this trope's foundation.
Yeah, those darn kids didn't, they don't they didn't grow up with the same anime tropes as we did, or something. I don't know. Then again, they would find them out later because they're still around. They found out about them afterwards, but they might have been a bit too young at the time. This is essentially, Aphmau essentially created some people's first anime, now that I think about it. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of the Aphmau fans that we've talked to who were kids when these were coming out have actually gone on to become anime fans after watching MyStreet. So, yeah.
My first anime was Soul Eater. Which, if you've never watched that,
yeah.
I'd consider reading the manga instead. The anime adaptation is kind of mid.
I see. My first anime was let's see. It was, again, I'm pretty sure it was the first Pretty Cure, but it could have been Mermaid Melody. I forget which order they actually appeared in broadcasting on. It was one of the two because they're on the same time slot and one came after the other. I forget which one. Anyway, which I would recommend if you first want to watch Mermaid Melody, find the Spanish version with subtitles because
yeah, the Spanish version of Mermaid Melody was better. It didn't have it only aired it only aired probably a season in the States. It wasn't very popular here.
It didn't even get that. It didn't even get that. There was a whole issue with the rights. They promoted it. They had a whole voice cast. They had recorded all the songs, but because of issues behind the scenes, the seasons never actually came out. And to be honest, I watched the trailer of the English version. Looked pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. The reason I suggest the Spanish one is because for some reason I can only find the Japanese version with like really terrible quality. So I don't know.
God.
My first anime was Pokemon. Technically doesn't count. Then My Little Witch Academia, but Pokemon counts. Yes, Pokemon counts.
Yeah, Pokemon counts. It's just Pokemon is like the most mainstream an anime can get.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like saying, oh yeah, my first anime was Dragon Ball Z, which I mean, you know, if it was, it was. That's you can't help
Yeah,
that.
if it
but,
was,
yeah.
it was. Yeah, like first anime is valid, even if it is mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I might actually do a video talking about Aphmau and some of the tropes she uses. Because I've watched enough anime that I can pinpoint and recognize them.
I'd love to see that. I might make a video one time about Falcon Claw as a season or something, like a more scripted one. But obviously, after we get through these reviews, naturally.
Yeah, after we get through these reviews, because now that I'm watching these back, I'm like, oh boy, this kind of segmented a few of my tastes in anime, but it also makes me cringe about all of the tropes that I left behind along the way. Now that I'm looking back at a few of these harem shows, I'm like, so this is what my youngest self was into. This is incredibly straight younger me. Your baby gay is showing.
Oh right, yeah, of course. That's a good point. Yeah, because I don't see that many like. Well, I was gonna say I don't see that many gay harems, but I don't see many gay animes in the first place. So yeah, fair enough. Makes a lot of sense.
Like to be fair, there are gay anime, but they fall into a couple of niches.
Yeah, I mean, I once came across a bi harem where there was there was 4 girls and 4 boys, coming for the main character eventually. But that's it. And in fact, I never finished it actually. I need to go back to it. Anyway, other than that, okay. So this episode, what are our final thoughts on it? I'm surprised that Aiden didn't mention anything to do with the outfits right at the very end. Then, I'm just surprised by that.
Also, by the way, do you want to know a red flag counter?
Oh yeah, please, yes, go ahead.
Right now, it's topped out at 13.
Oh, that means there was one more red flag than there was in the last episode, because we were at 6 before, I believe.
Yep.
So I guess the conclusion there is that Jenny's gotten worse, apparently. And I would
She's
like to
just
say that
getting worse as the season progresses.
I'd like to say that Xavier also got worse, but again, he's supposed to be bad, and also it's just hilarious for him to think that Aaron would be more annoyed at him stealing Jenny than stealing Aphmau. Which, yeah, I mean, it makes sense that he would think that because Aaron and Jenny are technically dating right now. But yeah, he obviously learned from his mistake later. Xavier, if anything, he's a little bit more competent, like a smidge more competent with every episode that goes by.
I don't know.
So that's something.
I gotta say one thing. Compared to Ian's competence later, like, this guy is kind of like the good old-fashioned hand-wringing, hiding inside the bushes villain that I wasn't sure I wanted. And I also don't know if I need or not.
Well, we already had Michi for that, basically. That's essentially what Michi was.
It's essentially what Michi was, but now she's been replaced, and I'm not sure if I like it or not.
Yeah, I mean, to a lot of people, Xavier's the replacement of Ian, which of course just further solidifies how much of a downgrade he is for the fan base.
Like, I was also going to say, Ian is special, and I might actually say that at the end. Once we get into the real meat of the next season.
Yeah, for me though, the one more thing about Xavier actually that I've also thought of based on what Aiden was saying, that of course I'm going to mention because it's like the middle portion here. What it seems right now that it really was with the introduction of Xavier that most of this of like the actual season problems that Aiden promised way back before we did episode 1 of this start to emerge. I mean, some of the stuff is like independent of Xavier, really, because the whole Jenny and Aaron thing happened to happen at the same time. But it just seems that as soon as Xavier became replaced, the mysterious letter writer as the main antagonist of the series, something just didn't sit as well anymore. Which is interesting.
I think it's because before we already had a problem. We already had an antagonist who was hiding in the shadows and biding her time before the real meat of the problem rears its ugly head. However, now we have 2 antagonists in the story.
Yeah.
One secret antagonist, secret in air quotes, and we have an overt antagonist. Personally, I think she put an inflated antagonist where she didn't need one. We already had one, thank you. You could have put this guy somewhere else and I would have appreciated him just as much. But in this season, I definitely feel like the cast is getting a little too inflated, and Aphmau can't handle that.
Which is interesting because she got rid of like most of the iconic cast for the sake of like adding the new people, implying she already knew that was going to be an issue, so she wanted to try out the new characters. And yet here we are now, ironically enough, pulling an Aiden and having the characters all show up at once all the time and just never leave. So, oh no. In my opinion, Xavier had potential, kind of like Code Purple, but unlike Code Purple, he ain't getting better. So you and me, Code Purple's getting better. Okay. All right.
He ain't getting better. But yeah, Xavier is an antagonist, and maybe if there was a season 2 of this and he was, introduced then instead of in this season, he could have been great. He could have been his own antagonist. But we already had an antagonist. There was already a supple amount of drama. There was already a kiddie pool full of it that Aphmau could have dipped her toes into. But instead, she just added another antagonist. It's like adding too much garlic to your soup.
Yeah, I have a bit of a mini theory about that. Well, honestly, 2 things really. Because first of all the villains in Aphmau, like all the antagonists, they all are a little bit different to each other in like what they represent. Because on one hand, Michi is a little bit chaotic, doesn't really have much of an allegiance unless she like temporarily teams up with someone. Not really much of a common cause other than, I don't know, just, get money, I guess, and occasionally food. Ian has like a really specific driven cause with a set of prejudices, and he just goes completely manic pursuing that goal. Zane wants power and domination. Apparently was successful at one point at getting it, but we didn't see that much. But the way that he is foiled is always comedic, and it turns out he actually does have a heart of gold because he has that connection to everyone from the childhoods, regardless of that. So and turns her on a new leaf. Xavier kind of has aspects of all of them. He has the comedic aspects of Zane, the self-centeredness of Michi, and the manic cause of Ian. He could have very easily been a fusion of all of them into one. Oh, obviously Kathy as well is another. She's there's the shadow lurking one and lurking one with the irrational mentality, but she doesn't really fit with Xavier. Xavier's a kind of combination of those 3, and it just seems like the combination on paper could work, but considering that they're all different types of antagonists all being fused together, I guess the attempt didn't quite work out the way that it could have done.
Yeah,
I guess.
And you're putting an active antagonist right next to what I like to call an inactive antagonist, who's taken manipulative steps to reach her goal instead of outright, just.
Yeah.
I don't like them. I don't like that these two are smushed into the same season together. Because I think they could be great antagonists on their own terms.
It's like if I put Pop and Felix in one season together, it's like, they are. In fact, at one point, someone told me that they wanted me to like ally Pop and Felix together, like during season 2's runtime. They were like, "Oh, does Pop join Felix?" It's like those two would not get along at all.
Oh yes,
Like-
let's put Pop Josephine with the man who's known for manipulating children in the same room. No.
Yeah, let's put dumb popular girl next to smart scientist and also inoffensive like self-preserving manipulator next to actually dangerous man.
Like if there were 2 seasons of this and the 2 antagonists went squished together into the same season, I could see them working individually, but with them both together in the same season, it kind of feels, I don't know, crowded?
Yeah. Unfortunately, on a logical level, Aaron is in his last year of college, so maybe Aphmau realized that and was like, okay, if I want to have Aaron split off from Derek and set up season 1 of where he was at that point with no support and connection and just being the alone mysterious man, then I guess I have to do something here that really aids into that, which isn't really the case. It could have just been that Derek finds out about, I don't know, Derek could have found about another outing like this one, like a beach one or something like that, and it just so happens that
like that could be the
could
final nail in the that could have been the final nail in the coffin. That would have worked way better than this.
Yeah, it could have even been a surprise if you wanted to do like a secret, like a field agent who actually is undercover. But I don't know, make it one of the other characters. Have Ken there as well to point out there's a government agent amongst them, infiltrated, because that's the whole joke of him. And then, so that Derek is there, and then the whole support thing crumbles down. Yeah, you don't need to have somebody who actually learns the secret of the Ultima from his own employer, and goes out of the way to expose that, much to the employer's surprise, because the one guy you hired is like young and young and wild and just has no connection to you that you could obviously trust. There's so many hurdles to jump through for that. So yeah, I guess really I think we kind of solved it. I think we kind of solved the downfall of Falcon Claw.
We solved the downfall of Falcon Claw. Too many antagonists, not enough space. Too many ongoing threads in a single season. Aphmau, Jason, what are you doing?
Yeah, I wonder if Falcon Claw could have actually concluded a bit sooner. It could have concluded like sometime around, like, keep a little bit of the Jenny and Aaron side of things when they actually get together. That could have obviously been the final nail for Kathy, who we saw getting unhinged on screen. Then there's some sort of confrontation where it turns out she like doubles down, doesn't act as rationally, and actually, gets careless. Is discovered, made by Detective Ken, because we set that up too, in connection to Diana. And then that whole thing, comes to a climax. At the same time, because Aaron's involved in that, he gets discovered and everything goes down there. And then that would be it. I guess that would kind of be like a 20-ish season, which I guess would be it's a little bit on the shorter side of things in terms of, like, I guess not going back to the old 35 episode structure that Aphmau employed, but at the same time, Emerald Secret had less than that. So
like it would be on the shorter side. And just think, if it ended there, it would have ended probably one of the best seasons. Instead of at the point where now it's starting to feel a little bloated.
Yeah, it's gone from like some of the top moments to then just like being like towards the middle portion,
Like,
kind
I
of sits in that
wouldn't
nebulous
call
space.
it. I wouldn't call it the weakest link, but I also wouldn't call it the strongest point in the chain.
No, absolutely. Yeah, that's exactly what I would say. I'm definitely still disagree with Aiden that it's one of the worst. It's just it features some of the worst, unfortunately.
I don't know.
Oh,
It's
well.
pretty mid.
If I had to choose who to shot, and the choices were Kathy and Xavier, would shot Xavier. I feel like most of us would, you know.
That, and if you really think about it, Xavier is a worse Ian. You've
Yeah,
only
Xavier's more.
pointed that
Yeah.
out, but I'd like to point out something story-wise. At least, Ian is a foil to Aaron. While Aaron's love is kind of pure, Ian's love is mostly possessive in nature.
Yep. And laced with a good amount of human prejudice too.
Yep. Meanwhile, Aaron has spent time living as a human. He's cool with humans.
Yeah. It's also pretty impressive that Ian is such a good foil to Aaron, despite the fact that they really don't share that much screen time with each other. Most of Ian's time was spent with Aphmau.
Yeah, but still, most of Ian's traits can be drawn back to Aaron, which makes him an excellent foil and ties him into the story as an antagonist.
Yeah.
He is a natural opposite to Aaron, while Xavier just feels like, the antagonist of this season is starting to feel a little crazy. Sculpts Xavier out of paper. Here, have a new antagonist. He'll be great, I promise.
Maybe Aphmau felt, or maybe the fans were commenting about this, one or the other, that having a villain in the shadows that wasn't taking any active approaches, or that you couldn't outright see to hate, was sort of detrimental. It was depends, because people always like to try and put a face to the things that they're up against. I mean, obviously, we saw the decline of the entire world in terms of how COVID went down. Now they tried to actually blame even 5G towers or something. I mean, you can see those, you can protest those.
5G towers.
That was an actual thing that happened. People blamed 5G towers for spreading COVID.
Yeah, I know. Some people blamed 5G towers, the aliens, homeopathic remedies.
Yes, anything that you can concretely see and go up against, rather than something invisible that's affecting people. Which, if anything, means that's a much scarier threat in some ways. So, but it doesn't really mean you can direct your anger at anything, much I guess a lot of fans like to do.
It makes me as a writer, I enjoy Kathy more as an antagonist. Although she didn't get much time to shine, I think if given more of a presence, she could have really been something.
The elephant in the room for the pair of us actually is, of course, we grew up watching Xana, as an example of an antagonist that you just can't see, but is always being a threat, and it just seemed like it was gonna get worse and worse as it went along. As in, the threats were not the show itself, because the show didn't. Okay. Why does Xavier hate Aaron? He is trying to goad him into a rage because he wants to expose the ultimate secret, which Derek told him for literally no reason. Hope that clears it up for you.
I guess if you have a friend that you want, if you have a son that you want to guard from the evils of the world, you want to tell the evils of the world exactly what they're looking for, am I right?
You have a son that has a power to annihilate humans with a glance. You might as well tell your human agent to sort that out, right? If Xavier was at least a werewolf, I could understand it, but he isn't. In fact, why did Derek hire human agents in the first place? He knows what could happen. Okay, everything else, every other staff member that he has, medical staff on standby, he hires werewolves for that reason. Not the human agents. Are they a private company or something that he just commissioned? I don't know. I don't get it.
Yes, he does. It's called Super Secret Agents Near You. You just call them up on the phone.
Yes.
You don't even need a consultation or anything. Just send them Bitcoin.
Aaron, if I let you go out to the beach this time, your father's gonna cancel my Bitcoin payments. I like when you have freedom, kid, but I gotta pay my bills in cryptocurrency. Throw me a bone this time.
Gotta pay my bills in cryptocurrency.
I think we could just stop there. I think that's a good point to conclude this video. So please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And subscribe if you've done so already. Despite everything I just said about the series declining, there is of course one outlining factor, one redeeming feature that is going to return in the next episode. Which I actually forgot the title of. I forgot the title. So, oh wait, let me just go over here. And the next episode is The New Werewolf in Town. So, I think some people may or may not remember why I'm so excited about this. But alas, you're going to have to wait for it because it's going to come out on the 27th, by which point I'm probably going to be caught up with 5 years later at the very least. So,
also,
I guess we'll start watching Mermaid Tales in the meantime. Why not?
Can I say this right now?
Yeah.
Oh no, another character in the already inflated cast.
Okay, but at the same time, I'll make an exception this once. People will see why, but they will see why on the 27th. Same time, same place, 5 years later. No, it's not.
Like, at this point in this season, I want Ian. I want him.
I think he might still be in jail at this point. I'm not sure. Depends what kind of sentence he got as a minor. It really depends. Anyway, you don't recognize that title? Well, you'll understand why I'm excited for this one. Why I'm really, really excited for this episode next time. Anyway, same time, same place, 5 years later. Like and subscribe. I said that already. Subscribe to Ghosty as well. And on that note, until next time, farewell.